I'm a little irritated that people are chirping about Timothée Chalamet saying that like ballet and opera are not performance art forms that people really pay to go see anymore, which like he shouldn't have said that because those are like full-time professional performance artists. He's a full-time professional performance artist, so those are his peers, whether he's too big for his britches to notice that or not. It was dumb and it was disrespectful. However, I don't pay to go see ballet and opera. So like it would be a little hypocritical of me to like really take up the mantle on that one. I'm irritated because that's taking up all the oxygen in the proverbial room. And he said a bunch of pro-natalist shit in an interview with Vogue, and we're not talking about that at all. I will admit I'm a fan of the man's acting and I liked his little ping pong movie, Arrest Me. But that has never precluded anybody from being a total and complete asshole. Look at Leo DiCaprio, look at Brad Pitt. This Vogue reporter was asking him about like being sort of a stepfather figure to Kylie Jenner's children and like if he wanted his own kids one day, and he was like, oh, that's like definitely in the cards for me. Then he goes on to say, I remember watching an interview of another actor I admired who was bragging about not having children and how much time it afforded him to do other things. And I thought, wow, that's just such a bleak existence. Having kids is the entire purpose of humanity. It always strikes me as exceptionally loserish when someone who doesn't even have their own kids yet does the pronatalism thing, because it's like, how the fuck would you even know what the purpose of your life is, bitch? Like, you've never tried it. You're just like a radical defender of the vague concept of parenthood. Call me when you fucking mean business. But way beyond that, I always tell people, especially women, I have friends who are parents who are incredible parents. I think it is the most valid thing to want for yourself and to imagine for your future and to work towards and to plan for. And like, I understand how much fulfillment people get out of that. And I think that's a very, very beautiful thing and a very, very valid thing to pursue. And also, I think it is a deeply mentally unwell thing if you can't imagine a version of your life where you never have kids and you can still be happy and fulfilled. Because for so many people, having kids is completely out of reach, and you might not even know that you're one of those people until you start trying. For a lot of other people, it just ends up being kind of a bad idea because it's not very compatible with the other things that bring you joy in your life. And on top of all of that, he is completely fucking full of shit when he says this. Let's unpack it for even just a fraction of a second. He has a Best Actor Golden Globe. He is nominated for a Best Acting Oscar. He has actually a lot of well-documented purpose in his life outside of having this hypothetical child that he hasn't even had yet. So his little statement wasn't even true for him, far less all of the nameless strangers he applied it to against their will. Listen, having kids is still the default choice in this country, in most countries. It is not a bad choice for everybody, and there are plenty of people who put just as much thought and planning and care and decision-making into that choice as they do into not having kids, and I think that's wonderful. And it also is just still what people expect you to do. This is what pronatalists just don't understand in general. You don't need a cheerleader for the status quo. People are doing what you're asking them to do already. Most people are doing what you're asking them to do already. Just like pop out your own babies and shut the fuck up.